Hello. Today I want to talk about lazy keto. What's that? Um, there's so many different information and um, methods, ways out there that I want to go back to the last video, the Kiss It Baby video, lazy keto. What is it? Basically, it takes a lot of the guesswork and a lot of the legwork out of just adopting a healthy lifestyle. Um, the way I do it, I don't worry about whether I'm counting total carbs, net carbs. I don't count my macros. I don't weigh or measure anything. I don't worry about it. Simple, easy. Um, I just simplified it greatly. Basically, I look at the ingredients on the back of a package and I'm discovering there's very, very, very few, if any, prepackaged foods that I'll put in my body. The things I look for on the back is, does it have maltose, maltodextrin? Ugh, darn it, here I go again. Anyway, if it's got sugar in it, simple or high fructose corn syrup. Oh, geez. For some reason, I'm tongue tied today. Bear with me. Gotta love me. Sometimes I just get like that. You'd think someone who likes to talk would do it well. Anyway, I look for, does it have soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil? If it does, I don't buy it. I don't even take it off the shelf. I don't spend my money on it. Does it have uh, and what kind of sugar alcohol's in it? Does it have dextrose in it? Dextrose is a sugar. Oh yeah. Um, I've even kind of not cut out, but severely limited aspartame for me, and I'm not saying for everybody. For me, aspartame is a trigger food. When I have like a diet soda or something with aspartame in it, next thing you know, I'm craving sweets again, and I don't want to go down that path. I just bottom line, keep it grain free, sugar free, starch free, and enjoy life. I look for real foods. If it's got ingredients that I can't read or grow in my garden, I don't necessarily want to eat it. No. So if there's a lot of preservatives in there, I don't need that. I'm already old. I don't need to preserve myself. Um, just simple, simple. That's the way I do it. People ask me, how do you start? I don't know what to eat. Take bread off that sandwich. Start right there. Then, as you grow and you learn, you can adapt it to fit you. There are people who, I was watching a YouTube video. This lady carries her blood lab results on her phone, spreadsheets on her phone. That's great, and that's good if that's your personality. I don't do spreadsheets. No. Um, I don't record. I don't measure. I don't weigh. I just I do look at the ingredients. I look at the carbs on the food list, but you have to remember when you're looking at that, it may say it's only got 2 grams of carbs, but it may say the serving size is a tablespoon. You know darn good and well you're going to need a half cup. So I don't put a whole lot of store in that. If I see it's got carbs in it, I'll go down to the ingredient list and say, okay, so what are they? High fructose corn syrup. My spaghetti sauce? Really? Make a lot of spaghetti sauce. Never, ever, ever have I put sugar in it. Um, so why? I'll tell you why. It helps it last longer on the shelf. It helps it taste better, they say. Although myself, I like it just fine without it. And your taste adapts, and next thing you know, you find one that's got no sugars, right? And it's fresh, it's good, you taste everything in it. It you decide you'll discover you like it better. Lazy keto. They just because you don't want to overwhelm yourself with do's and don'ts and measurements and macros and spreadsheets and weights and measurements and how many of fat is in a cup of peanuts and how many of this is in that, and you don't have to. Seriously. Back in the primal days, there's nobody walked around with a spreadsheet. There's nobody back in the primal days counting the macros and that well blubber. They listened to their bodies. If they were sick, they ate a certain way, depending on what they needed. They knew. They paid attention to their bodies more so than what they paid attention to the quote unquote experts. Matter of fact, when the quote unquote experts entered into a lot of the um, villages of, oh, they call it primal villages, and they brought in their massive amounts of grain and food to stop their starvation. But yeah, some we saw pictures on TV of starving babies, but that was more towards the restrictions and stuff that was imposed on them than just the normal way it happens. Um, but when we start bringing in our quote unquote help, they got sick. They started finding things like diabetes that they never had before, cancers they never had before, heart diseases they never had before. Oh, great. Hey, civilization, keep your help, please. It's like when we went into the missionaries go into the islands to save their souls. They brought with smallpox, and please, you know, yes, save their souls, but leave their bodies alone. They know what they were doing, and we screwed them up. Now they're all as screwed up as we are. Lazy keto, just keeping it simple. Start where you are. You don't have to worry about if that's at first. Now, granted, you're going to want to get there, but at first, you don't have to worry about is that a grass fed cow or is that a grain fed cow? Just eat the meat. Don't worry about it. In time, as you get the basics down, if you're the type of person that wants to weigh and measure and track and spreadsheet things, feel free. There are people that have fun with that. That's not me. I don't even record the checks I wrote in my checkbook. Come on. Am I going to record everything I put in my mouth? No. Um, some people, it helps keep them on track. To me, it just ticks me off and I don't mess with it anymore. Just do it according to your personality. You can be as lazy as you want with this and it still works. I have got more energy than I have ever had in my entire adult life. I feel better than I ever have. My brain is clearer. My skin is clearer. There's no depression. I'm about to lay off my therapist because I don't need him anymore. The weight's coming down. Now, granted, the vanity side in me wants it to come off a little faster than what it is, but in reality, it's coming down. Who cares how fast it is? I've got all my life to get this straight. But what's important is my energy's up, my depression's gone, anxiety's gone, acid reflux is gone, food cravings are gone. I feel amazing all over with no medication. The pain in my feet are is lower going away, not as fast as I'd like, but again, like I said before, you know, I do still have a long way to go to get. And when you're applying pressure to your feet and knees by being overweight, yeah, they're not going to like you very well. But as the weight is coming down, so is pain level on my feet and knees. You know, it's I can't sing the praises enough. I get frustrated with people that won't listen, who want to go back to the standard American diet and criticize the amount of fat that I eat, especially when they're having to be so very specific with exactly don't eat an ounce more of this because that could cause you to gain weight. And I'm thinking if it could cause you to gain weight, why eat any of it? You know, they buy special foods that are more chemicals than they are anything just so that they could have a stinking potato chip. And what people don't realize is if you stop buying it, stop eating it, you'll stop wanting it. I can tell you, I was the chip queen of America. I could tell you which ones were amazing, which ones were too greasy, which one I could tell you chips. I was making my own. I can tell you chips. And I can tell you no longer want it, no longer need it. It's wonderful. Anyway, have a good day. Love you. And just keep it simple. Lazy is not a bad thing. Just follow your own heart, your own gut, your own way. Love you. Have a good day. Bye bye.